Hey Lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Today we are doing a messages from your person reading. I shuffled a song for you and I forgot what it was. It might come to me during the reading, but my camera, like my phone was already set up to record, so I couldn't shuffle another one. I pulled the first card I pulled out. I have this deck that's like songs and messages. I like closed my eyes and it was Talk Show by 2088, which is a song. It's a great song. It's by Big Sean and Janae, 2088. That's the group they formed. That whole album is amazing. But I feel like it's a song that really highlights like the ugly side and also like the most beautiful side of like a relationship, and like how it can, like, even if you love somebody, like there are those ugly thoughts that present themselves, those accusations, the pain of the past. Like there's messy stuff in a relationship where it's like, if you have, I was kind of talking about this in a reading I did yesterday, like when you open those floodgates, like the good and the bad come through. I feel like that is a similar message that I'm getting here, but in the specific context of your dealings with another person, where you really can see like the best and the worst in somebody. When your emotions are that strong, it really brings out the best and the worst that you can be as well. And I feel like this could be a particularly intense relationship, that we're going to talk about here. So let's just go ahead and get going with the reading because we have a lot of cards to get. So I'm going to get some oracle cards first. What is this person feeling? What's Aries person's overall energy towards them right now? Romantic feelings. Okay, I feel like they do want to talk to you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. They want to explore this. We have trust on the bottom. They feel like they can trust you. Again, I feel like listen to this song because it's like, it's really beautiful, but it's also, it gets like very like ugly. And I feel like they're saying like, despite the good and the bad maybe that you guys have been through, they still trust you. They don't want you to know. And if you haven't done anything to like, you know, sort of take away their trust, that was union, that was like sticking out, then they want you to know, like, especially if it's like been hard for them to trust, they want you to know that you're somebody that they do trust and they do have romantic feelings for you. So what else? What is the person on Aries' mind? What are they? Oh my God, what are these cards all flipped? Anyway, whatever. If it comes out, it comes out. What is the energy of Aries person? Oh, look, openness and recognition. But I just want to get one. What is the energy of Aries person towards Aries? Telepathic. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So you could have been feeling your person's energy lately, is something that's coming through. But again, like, I would like to know, they want to talk to you. They are desiring communication with you. There's two people on this card. There's two souls on this card. So I feel like at the very least, they, even if they haven't talked to you yet, they really are like thinking about what they would want to say to you. All right, what else? Hold on 1 second. Sorry, give me 1 second, okay? I'm in the middle of recording a video. Here. Sorry, I'm in the middle of recording a video. Just gonna mop the wet knife. Thank you, honey. Okay, bye. Sorry, guys. So sorry about that. Oh, maybe this person's gonna show up unexpectedly. My neighbor just knocked on my door, who's never knocked on my door before. Okay, Pipe. And Pipe's got something to say about it. Pipe, it's all right. All right, what else? When you're least expecting it, when you're in the middle of doing something. I love it. Stop, Pipe. All right, what else is this person currently feeling towards you? What is the person on Aries' mind? What are their current feelings towards Aries? Okay, Pipey, we get it. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. Okay. And I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's open your heart. They're open to this. They're feeling you energetically. I feel like there's been this big breakthrough and they want to like talk about like the good, the bad, and the ugly. Everything that has gone on. Is this upside down? Yeah. Okay. So what else is this person currently feeling towards Aries? Ooh. We have mission accomplished, welcome home. Oh my God. So yeah, I feel like this person, and it says 1111, and then the electric here. So I feel like they just feel, okay, we have to peep this like in the shot. Oh, I just feel like it's gonna like, maybe I'll put them on this side. Okay, yeah, that's better, I think. So yeah, mission accomplished. I feel like they're on their way home to you. I feel like they're on their way to you somehow. They've had some sort of breakthrough where they're like, this is what I want. Like, this person is the key to my heart. This person just understands me on a soul level. Even if you haven't been feeling like actual like soul communication, I feel that they are just like really like imagining. They've been really like deeply imagining like what they would say to you, what they want you to know, like what they want to articulate to you and things like that. So all right, beautiful. I feel like overall very positive. They're feeling very positively towards you. Even if there are some ugly things to talk about, it's like they feel like you guys they're ready to face that. And all right, let's just see. But like I said, I feel like you've interesting. My heart is broken. Meet me in the 5D. Tell me your fears and doubts. And I'm so scared to face you, after I just said they're ready to face you. But maybe they're like practicing, like, is something that I'm getting with the meet me in the 5D. I feel like their heart is like, they're thinking about, again, like the ugliness that has maybe gone on between you. This is definitely someone from your past. Like, they want to talk about the past. So if that's not what you're looking for, this is somebody you have a spiritual connection with to some degree, like, or just somebody that, well, I feel like, yeah, we have that telepathic, the soul connections being highlighted here. So I would say that. But I feel like they're like practicing. But all right, let's just get like one or two at a time. So what is Aries person? What would they want to say to them right now? You have such a healing presence. Okay. We're going to go through all of these individually and clarify them with tarot. It's like the way I do this reading traditionally. What is Aries person? What are they wanting them to know? That's too many. All right, we'll just take that one because it came out. You have such an appetite for life. I feel like they really admire you and you're so smart in so many ways. Okay. They're really wanting to tell you like how great you are is something that they want to like communicate. They want to tell you what you mean to them, I would say. I remember all the little things about you. So they want you to know that you're seen, you're noticed by them, you're remembered by them. And that maybe even like they like watch you and you don't think that they are somehow. And if you haven't seen them, then I'm sorry, this is too many. But maybe this is speaking of like your social media and things like that. Or when you did, I feel like you hate me. Okay, that almost came out before, so I guess I really did want to come out. Or maybe they feel like with that heart, like, again, this talk show energy, they like feel like they've done things that are like worth you hating them. I love how beautiful you are inside and out. I feel like they strongly suspect though that you have forgiven them and that you don't even hate anyone, is something I would say. You're my perfect match in every way. And what is Aries person most want to communicate to them right now? A lot of yellow and blue. Your strength and kindness inspire me every day. And you have such a beautiful mind. So they want to just like gush about you most of all. I feel like with the I feel like you hate me, I mean, we'll clarify it with tarot, but overall it's like, I love this about you, I love that about you. The only thing they're saying about themselves is like, they understand that you guys just go together and just fit together. It's not just like the way that they feel about you, it's also like the dynamic between you, which again is something with this talk show by 2088. What's something in that? What's the difference between real love and fake love? The same difference between real titties and fake ones. You can feel the difference, and even though it changes over time, it stays consistent. Like that whole line, like that's like the more like obviously the good side, and then like they flip it in the second verse and kind of talk about like the ugly issues that are beneath the surface. But it's like it feels so real to them inside and out. Like I feel like they think you're their perfect match. Like I was almost getting that with this, like this dynamic where it's like romantic feelings. If you're out on the town, almost like you just like look like, I'm getting Style by Taylor Swift. Like you just go together. You just look like you go together. And also like on a soul level, like getting together perfect. You're my perfect match in every way. They just think that you're like perfect for them. I mean, there's just like no way around it. It just feels right. I don't know. I feel like they've maybe repressed their emotions in the past, but they're ready to, they're at least like exploring them and thinking about you and the effect that you've had on their life right now. Like a lot. Like they're not trying to block this out. They're really, and I feel like with all this yellow coming through, there's like 4 yellow cards here. That's like solar plexus energy. I feel like if there is any shame from the past, they're trying to like move past it. And I feel like you have such a, I feel like they are healing. Like they feel like you've helped heal them somehow. They're inspired. They're healing. They're loving things about you. They're remembering things. They're being inspired by your appetite for life. They're wanting to live again. They feel like you have such an intellectual connection with you're so smart in so many ways, but clearly they think they're smart too if they think you're a perfect match. Like this isn't them feeling insecure necessarily. This is them feeling like you both line up. So, okay, let's see. You have such a healing presence. We have 5 of Earth. I feel like you could have like helped to make them like feel good about themselves. Helped them realize maybe that the outside things aren't necessarily like the most important things. Lack, worry, and assistance. I feel like also I'm noticing again like that someone coming to the door. I feel like they really want to see you. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you this. You have such a healing presence. It's like I feel like you helped like heal a lot of their insecurities somehow with your words, just with your presence. Like I feel like they do think that you are an angel in their life. You are somebody that has brought a lot of understanding and compassion to them, that they maybe feel like, why does this person not hate me? But yeah, you have such a healing presence. I think this is very clear. Like I don't have to really go this deep into it. I feel like they think that you're an angel that has like maybe even like shown them such understanding. Like you've realized that they were acting out of their insecurities or something. Okay, I wasn't like asking a question, but I just got the Judgment card, but we'll put it back in. What is you have such an appetite for life? It's too many. Just one. You have such an appetite for life. Okay. We have the 5 of Air. Mistakes, melodrama, and reassessment. I feel that they like admire you because you don't let things hold you back. Like your own mistakes hold you back. You just kind of like, I also think that they don't think that you're melodramatic. And I feel like that's something that they have no patience for. They don't like melodrama. Like, oh, like blah, blah, blah. It's like you kind of just are like, all right, like how can I like spin this into something good? Like how can I, like what next move can I make with this like chessboard? Also, something I'm getting here too is that maybe they like talked to you or like saw you or something like in a time when they were down and out financially. And I feel that you like, or maybe like steps above them, but you were just like very like, oh, like it's okay to be where you are, like something like that. Like, don't worry, like you'll get up, like, you know, you'll pick yourself up, or like you'll get there eventually. Like it's okay. Like maybe you're just stuck in a cycle and, you know, it's not going to last forever. Like something like that, where you just like made them, like you minimized like this huge worry in their head for them. And they like remember that. That could be something very specific, but I feel like here again, it's like, this is them like admiring you and realizing that like you can make mistakes. It's not so black and white. You've created a world for them that has like shades of gray, like different colors, like checkered in. Like it's not just black and white, like I'm good or bad. Like, I'm either down or I'm up. Or it's like they see that like things can just keep moving even if there's bad things going on. Like you really help them to see the world differently. You're so smart in so many ways. The High Priestess, intuition, wisdom, and patience. Again, they see you in this energy. They feel that you're very wise. They feel that it's not just book smart. It's not just street smart. It's also like emotional intelligence and things like that. You know how to like read the writing on the wall kind of a thing, and just sort of like you understand, you see deeply into people. and your just intuition is like on fire. Like they're seeing you as the high priestess here, so that's really cool, and they're recognizing that as like an asset. And maybe this is something that they, I don't know, like I had no patience for in the past too. It's like something like that. They maybe thought this was kind of like out there, like intuition and things like that. Like I said, I feel like they were very black and white, and I feel like you've sort of like filled in the blanks, like you filled in the spaces with like this kind of energy that they didn't even realize like existed. And again, I feel like they just see you as like an angel. Those like really smart angel. This is like, but also I don't think this is like pedestal energy, because I feel like they feel like you understand the darker side of life, and like you see it in a different way, like, and that's what I think they really appreciate that. And maybe they're kind of like do the opposite, and they understand more about like the lighter side of life and like being like out in the world or something like that. And it's like you guys kind of like meet each other like on a similar level, but like opposite level. I'm noticing this pillar is dark and like one is light. I feel like they're almost in this more light energy, and you understand the dark side of life. Like they're very in a very masculine energy, and you're in a more feminine energy, and you just complement each other so well. Something like that. I remember all the little things about you. What are they thinking about that and feeling? Awakening. This is the Hanged Man. Pause, perspective. I don't know why I just said that. And selflessness. So I feel like they remember, they've like taken time to really, they think about you quite often. I feel like they could have misjudged your behavior in the past with this, with obviously with the Hanged Man, they're upside down, they're looking at things differently. So I feel like they remembering things about you and sort of they're like weaving the story with like this new perspective and seeing things differently. This is like they're realizing little things that you did that they didn't understand, or that they didn't really, they maybe thought of in like a negative way, that they're like realizing with this selflessness. I feel like they're realizing maybe that you were selfless and that you really cared about them, or like cared about other people or something like that. Things that they maybe, like I said, judged. They're seeing in a very positive, different light. I feel like you hate me. Oh, that's too many. Let's just get one. I was like trying to flip out like 3. What does this person want to say about that? Strength, courage, compassion, and perseverance. With the 9 of Swords, look, negativity, worry, and sleeplessness. I feel like they know that you don't hate them with this compassion energy here. I think they feel like you should hate them is something that I'm getting. I feel like they've spent a lot of nights thinking about the ways that they have maybe hurt you, the things that they've said to you, the way that they've made you feel pain or something like that. They know that they know that you don't hate them is something I would say. Like they know that you don't. I feel like you hate me. I feel like you should hate me. I feel like that should say, or just in this context of this reading, because they know that you, like I said, they don't think that you are capable of hate or something like that. They think you're the high priestess and you would just like understand the dark side of human nature. Like, so they know that you don't, but they hate themselves, I would say, for certain things that they have done to a person like you. They feel that it's just not, maybe they chose somebody else over you, because I was just hearing that Weekend song. I hope you know I mean it. When I say you're the one that was on my mind. I don't know. I feel like whatever they were doing, they feel like maybe, again, it's like this is that same energy of like them looking back and not realizing that you like were so heavily on their mind or in their heart, and they were blocking it out. It's like they're realizing with the past, like even if they did do things, there's with this song too, there's like a whole thing about like being in a separation and both of you sort of like entertaining other options. And also there's something about like you can't interrupt a happy home that's still building. That's like what the girl is saying, Janae is saying in the song. So I feel like they're like recognizing that they never took the time to like build this up. They just were like out doing whatever, like and maybe you knew what was going on, and I don't know, like I guess you just have to listen to that song and see if it resonates. But like that part where she's just like, I was trying to like build up our home and you were like trying to like sneak around and like, I mean, if you guys weren't really together, if this was just like a situationship kind of a thing, like I guess like that's not, there was no commitment, there was no like obligations, but like if you were sharing these romantic feelings and maybe you felt more like committed spiritually, does that make sense? And like just the thought of being with somebody else at the time was just like crazy, and like you couldn't do it because your feelings were so strong and you were trying to like build this up and figure it out, and they were just kind of like elsewhere, their energy was elsewhere. I don't know, I feel like there could be a dynamic like that here, and they feel bad about it, but also there could have been like transgressions on both sides. I'm not saying that in a way where like there's something wrong that you did, if you were just exploring other options, but I think they felt some type of way about it too, and then they feel guilty because they're like, how could I, disappointment, regret, and forgiveness. That's so funny, I just cut to that, and it's like, yes, like they kind of realize, like, I think that if they wanted you, you would have like remained committed to them if you could, but you kind of like left them no other, they left you with no other options. Okay, I love how beautiful you are inside and out. Oh, that came right out. Wise counselor number 5, belonging, learning, and traditions. They see you as just somebody that, sorry, has like this counselor energy. Again, we have these like figures. We have a lot of major arcana first of all. So this is like a major awakening. This is a major like, knowing that they're having here, and I feel like we're seeing that as well. But belonging, learning, and traditions, pause, perspective, selflessness, I just feel like they see you as just, I mean, I can't even really go on about, like, we've already talked about this, like they see you as some sort of a leader, they see you as a strong figure. This isn't just all like, oh, you're so sweet. Like they see you as kind of tough, they see you as like a badass, they see you as like having authority and like the realm of like the self. And with belonging, oh my god, I'm thinking of that song, like maybe they see you as somebody who's kind of like an outsider, and just the way that you carry yourself, and like instead of just being like, oh, like I'm so sad, it's like you try to like help other people deal with that kind of an energy in some way, even if it's just like you notice people are being left out and you try to like extend a kind hand to them. They feel like people could learn from you, whether you're like actually in like a teaching position or not. They feel like people could learn from you, like how to be a good person. And you might be like, okay, this is insane, like I don't, but they really see you in this highlight. You're my perfect match in every way. But they feel like people should like listen to you, like I would say. They want you to know, like maybe that you've helped like make them feel like they belong, or help them to like not like exclude other people however they are. Like I don't know, I feel like you've like taught them a lot and made them question a lot of their traditions with the Hierophant. This is the wise counselor, it's called. But you've really been an influence on them and made them question things and not just like kind of blindly follow traditions. Like I think because your soul was so beautiful and so compelling to them, it really made them like, listen up. Okay, what else? You're my perfect match in every way. Oh, that's too many. That's the Knight of Wands and the Four of Air. But I would say like mental, oh, there's another one there. And the Seven of Water. All right, let's see. You're my perfect match in every way. What were they most trying to communicate to you with that? The Empress, creation, abundance, and action, and the Star. Okay, they're like, you're like the one that I want. You are the most beautiful person to me. They really want you to know, like, they would want you to be the mother of their children, if that's relevant, or they'd want to, like, there's just a girl with a baby there, like an angel with a baby there. So there's also a bunny. You're someone that they would want to have pets with. It doesn't have to be like children if like that's not something that you want, or like you know that they don't want. But like they see you as their like domestic partner. Like they want to have a life and build a life with you in whatever way that means. The Star, justice. Again, they're inspired by you. They're very fulfilled by you. Like you're the Star. You're the only person that they're attracted to. Like it's like you're the only person that they want. Like they see you as the best of the best. This isn't like, I'm just settling for you. This isn't like, oh, we just get along. Like, I'll settle for you. Like, it's all right. Like, this is like, I want you. They're really making that very clear. Your strength and kindness inspire me every day. What were they trying to say about that? The Page of Swords in reverse. Truthful, analytical, and outspoken. I feel like they see you as more of like quiet, moving quietly. Like you're not like boasting about what you're doing. You're not like, look at me, I'm such a good person. Like I like did this really kind thing for this person. Like it's more like a quiet strength and kindness. Like, oh, did I say I was thinking of that song, When I Don't Belong, You Say I Am Yours? Like that you say. I feel like whatever things that they've heard you say, like just they love the way you speak, the way that you think. It's just like who you are. They really love that. They want that in their life. And yeah, they feel like you're subtle. Like the way you move through the world is very subtle, but very loud at the same time, like very prominent to them. But they feel like you don't really want, you're not trying to like attract attention to yourself. Like you're just kind of like moving quietly through the world, and they like really appreciate that. Beautiful. So let's get some additional messages and see anything else they want to tell you. Ooh. I am focused on healing myself. Yeah, they're definitely healing. And I think time apart is best for right now. So maybe they feel like they have more work to do, but they want you to know that like, you know, this journey is happening. You deserve more than I can give you. Okay, this is like kind of taking a different turn. Let's see. Maybe that just means like for right now, because we do have that here. Let's clarify that specifically actually with the tarot and see where that is coming from. Just because it's so like out of line with what I've been getting for the reading and the oracle cards. You deserve more than I... Okay, way too many. What is this person trying to say to Aries? Okay. Queen of Swords, brilliant, experienced, and humorous. Maybe they feel like they have more to learn. Experienced, maybe, or maybe they are just scared that they don't have enough experience to match you. They feel like, but I really wasn't getting, I specifically got a message of like, that this isn't coming from a place of insecurity. So let's see what else. Anything else they want to say? Oh, that's way too many. I feel like that one kind of like fell apart. Like, I'm obsessed with you. Okay. I think that's clear from these messages. Okay, again, we got like a million cards coming out. Anything else? Oh. I need to heal my inner child wounds in reverse. So I feel like they've progressed past a point where like your kindness and care has changed me. Wow. Okay, yeah. I feel like they kind of like have progressed in their healing. Like if we're doing it, it's never just like linear, like, okay, now I healed my childhood, so now I'm moving on to like my adolescence. But I feel like they have made a big breakthrough is what I'm getting from that. And I love the way you dress. Oh, nice. Okay, so they like your style. Let me take you out on a date is on the bottom of the deck. I feel like they're very excited about like when that could happen potentially. And like, I feel like they think you two would make a splash. I just want to say that you would look very good together, like with that style. So I'm kind of glad that came out. I was getting that. Let's get some more. Let's see. I'm gonna get from this deck. What is Aries person wanting to communicate to Aries right now? Let me just shuffle these. Okay. What is Aries person? Sorry. Wanting to, oh, that was terrible. Wanting to communicate to them right now. We are not suited for each other. I feel like that is just maybe indicating that either like the past or that they go back and forth, or maybe, let's see, although we are apart, I can still feel you. I feel like this whole reading has been about so much about how you are suited for them. So maybe the only way I can take this, honestly, just going based off of this reading and my intuition, is that there are certain things that they are not suited for, and they're like kind of realizing the difference. I have a clear memory of every detail of that day. So maybe there is a specific day, but also that could just be about them remembering certain things about you. I often recall memories of you. Yeah, they definitely do. And I trust you unconditionally, and you are the most precious person in my life. So I feel like this might just have to do with them feeling a little bit guilty about what has gone on in the past, and the way that they didn't treat you right. I feel like in the past, they didn't think that you were a match, But, oh, you know what I'm getting with this now that these two cards came out kind of right here is that whole thing here with this awakening with I remember all the little things about you. They maybe thought that you weren't suited for each other before in the past. And now that they have this new perspective, and like I said, they're looking back at the past with this, it has like this different, they're like filling in the blanks. They're filling in the holes with like the new knowledge that they have of you, with this new perspective that they have. And they're realizing maybe like that you are so suited for each other. I don't know. That's really the only thing I can say. Like, I was not getting the sense at all. So I feel like they're more so remembering back when they used to think that, and they're kind of think like, how could I have thought that? More Than a Feeling by Boston. I feel like that's a song I remember when I just associate with like my person. But it's like one time when it was like the first time I saw them in years, like we played tennis, and I remember that was like the song that was playing when I got back in the car. So maybe there's like a specific memory that that you're thinking of, or that day, because that came out right there. So maybe there's something there, like they're thinking back on those times, like when they would like see you for the first time in a while, and like how happy they would feel, something like that. It's like it would just feel right. It would click into place. It's like the dynamic between you. Because like oftentimes, like sometimes like when you really have feelings for somebody, but you don't see them all the time, or it's a situationship and it's like on hold, and like you think like, am I imagining this in my head, kind of a thing. And then it's like, you'll link up, you'll see each other, whatever, and it's like you'll realize sometimes you'll be like, yeah, I did just make this up, or like, yeah, I was kind of like, you know, making this a big like fantasy in my head. But sometimes like the opposite happens, and like when you end up seeing each other, it's like you remember like, okay, no, this is why I feel this way. Like, you know. And I feel like that's like a feeling I associate with that card. Like when you see somebody, you're like, okay, this isn't just in my head, like this is really like, this is more than a feeling, this is more than me like making up feelings, and this is like, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you get what I'm saying. But okay, what is this person wanting? Ooh. Okay, I feel like things are coming at me from all sides. Baby, I love your way. Yeah, we know. That's pretty clear. But I feel like Into You by Fabulous. And I feel like things are coming at me from all sides. I feel like there's a lot of like emotions and memories and stuff like hitting this person like hard and fast. To Make You Feel My Love by Garth Brooks. Like that telepathic connection. I worry about your reaction if I did come back. But I feel like they more so worry about their own guilt differences by Genuine. I feel like they have grown and changed a lot. Somehow You Always Know Exactly What to Say. You Make Me Wanna by Jadakiss and Mariah Carey. And Don't Funk With My Heart by the Black Eyed Peas. Okay. And I Miss You is the overall. We're going to end on that note. Love on the Brain and I'm So Scared to Face You. I feel like there have been times where they're like, if this feels so right, and then they're kind of just like, the fear makes them think like maybe we're not really meant to be. I feel like these are fears. Things are coming at them, and I don't know. Oh my God, I just dropped. What did I just leave? I get so confused and don't know what's right. Should I contact you if I'm not ready for a full-blown connection, or will that make things worse? All these just like fell out to like leave me on that note. So I feel like they're just scared to cause you further pain is what I'm getting. So I don't know. That was a lot of info here. So I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. And I hope your person and you can maybe hammer things out even telepathically. But I feel like they are practicing, and they do want to like move past this fear. Daydreaming by Groenland. Half the time I'm terrified, half the time I want to charge at you. I feel like they're going back and forth right now. So hopefully they get it together, because it feels like you have a really beautiful connection here. So all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Bye.